Hey, first grade. Okay, so today we're going to keep working on our brand new house, which is Fa, and we're going to put it kind of into the neighborhood and make sure we remember where everybody else's houses are. So let's do a quick review together. So we're going to focus on the first 6 houses because those are the ones that we know. These are all the way up here. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to pick a number 1 through 6. I'll just pick a random number. And what I want you to do is, even though I can't see you, I want you to point to the correct house. So if I say like house number 3, I want you to point to house number 3. And then I want you to say what it is. If it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, or la. Okay? Think you can do that? And then I'll give you a few seconds to answer out loud. And then I'll tell you the answer. Are you ready? Well, since we were on house number 3, why don't we start with house number 3? So go ahead and point to house number 3 and tell me what it is out loud. All right, so house number 3 is right here, and it is called me. There we go. All right, let's see. How about house number 6? Point to house number 6 and say its name out loud. Okay, so house number 6 is way up here, and it is called La. How about house number 1? Point to house number 1 and say its name out loud. All right, house number 1 is way down here, and we call it Do. Ooh, there we go. How about house number 4? Find house number 4 and say its name. All right, house number 4 is right here, and its name is Fa. Remember, because 4 and Fa both start with F. That's how we remember it. How about house number 2? What is its name? House number 2 is right here, and we call it Ray. And last but not least is house number 5, which we know is right here, but what is its name? Its name is So. There we go. So now we know it goes do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Pretty easy, all right? So let's take a look at what we're going to be doing today. So this was your worksheet last week. You had Fa the 4th, and you worked on putting Fa on the staff, remembering that this little symbol right here, the key of Do, shows us where Do is, and then we count to 4, counting every line and every space, and then we put a note. Okay, so let's move on to this week's worksheet, the second page. Okay, so what we're going to do, since it's kind of far away, I want to zoom in a little. So I'm going to go up here to zoom and click 100% so I can see it. See, now it's easier to see. So what we have is pretty much what we just did. You see all the house names up here, just kind of hanging out in the air. We see their houses, and then we have yellow boxes. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to number the houses. Okay, so you'll just double click on a yellow box, and you can type in the house number. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a line from the house names to their actual houses. So we'll go back. I'll put a 3 here. We'll do me together. Okay. So we know that house number 3 is me. So what we do is we go to the line up here, click on it, and we draw a line from me all the way to its house. Now, I like to make the line nice and dark and then make it a little thicker so it's easier to see. And that's it. So then you would move on to whichever ones you want to do next, but you're going to connect all of them to their actual houses, just like we did with me. And that's it. Now, if you're feeling fancy and you want to try to color in the houses or anything like that, you can do that. Okay? All right, I hope this helped. I hope this is a good review, and have fun putting Fa into the Solfa neighborhood. Talk to you next time, first grade.